Pornhub is a porn site, and it allows users to comment on videos, which is, in my opinion, weird and strange, and most people should probably avoid participating in that. But nonetheless, Lil J Dub wanted to share in a comment that he has decided to retire from his porn viewing habits. He wrote the following: "Boys, I am here not to watch, but to announce my retirement. I have officially found the one person that is right for me. She is brilliant, beautiful, and loyal. Every day I wake up and realize how happy she makes me. The reason I am done watching porn is because it feels wrong, almost as if I am cheating. I hope one day you guys that are reading this find the same thing I have. And I know you all will miss me," apparently a very common commenter here, "and I will miss you, Lil J Dub signing off." Okay, so that was the comment. So I just, you can be in a happy, loving relationship. You could be like deeply in love and still watch porn, and it's okay. Like it doesn't mean anything about your relationship, right? Like I just think this is like really dumb thinking, and I guarantee you he's already watching porn again. It's okay. It's okay. It's totally fine. But like we need to get out of this like hyper self-hatred, self-judgy like environment based on like, I don't know, Ben Shapiro's book about how we should ban porn. I don't know what's motivating this guy. Look, if he personally finds it morally objectionable to watch pornography, cool. Then that's fine. That's your right. No judgment, right? But he's saying this in the context of, well, now I have found the woman of my dreams, and therefore I will no longer watch porn because it's the equivalent of cheating on her. No. And then it gives some women the idea that if their partner is watching porn, then that's some sort of negative reflection on them, but it's not. It has nothing to do with your relationship. I guess that, I know this is like a weird thing to have a serious comment on, but I think it's important, right? Stop making people feel like there's something wrong with them if they, and look, I mean, the dude is gonna spank the salami, like it's gonna happen, right? And he probably uses porn for that reason. And let me tell you something, even if you're in a great relationship, even if you guys are getting it on regularly, you're gonna spank the salami again at some point. Probably you're already doing it, and that's okay. That's the point I wanted to make. I know it's weird, but
it's not weird.
Stood out to me.
Yeah, no. Look, it's cultural issue, and the cultural issues drive a lot of things. Anyway, but let's have fun with it. I agree with everything you're saying, but let me add to it. So I grew up in a time where there was no internet. We used to walk to school in the snow with bare feet. No, anyway, and what people of my generation did, or men of my generation did, is that they would accumulate like physical porn, like magazines and things like that. And every once in a while, you'd feel guilty, and then you throw away your porn stash. And then the next day, you would be so mad at yourself. Okay, it was the single most common thing among guys I knew. Oh, I shouldn't have done it. Why did I do it? Right? And to answer your question honestly, Anna, now it's going to get a little serious. I'll get back to fun in a second. The answer is to why people. There was no Ben Shapiro book back then. There's a book called the Bible and the Quran, and they tell you don't do it, don't do it. And so that's the thing that gets into people's heads, and then their parents tell them, and it's cultural, and everybody tells you, you must hate yourself, okay? Your body is a terrible thing. If something feels good, then it must be awful. You should feel guilty, guilty, guilty. And then you're like, oh, you throw away your porn stash, and then you go, what have I done the next day? So this J-Dub dude, oh, he's already back. Don't be ridiculous. Like he's been back.
And that's okay.
Yeah, of course. And then now, but my favorite part of the story is the porn community. I didn't know that a porn community existed. Like I get that I'm positive there's a community for different niches. You know, we talked about the furries and the feet people and the bald people and the diaper people. I'm sure all of that exists, right? And I'm not at all surprised by that. But I'm surprised that there's a community that are bothering to leave comments on Pornhub. Like, oh, hey, it's J-Dub again. How you doing? Wait, why are we still on here? What?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking the same thing. I mean, when you're done, you're done. Like, what are you doing? Like, go find another place to like find friends. Like, why are you doing it here? But maybe I'm being too judgmental. Maybe it's a lovely community and people find great companionship there. Who knows? I don't want to be judgy, but I do think it's weird. Just keeping it real.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Do you leave the comment before or after? Right? Are you going to interrupt to be like, oh, hold on. Look, the lights are all off here, and I think that the cinematographer has got some issues. Hey, what do you all think, right? And should she have been spanked a little lighter or a little harder? Okay. All right, wait, I'm going to continue. All right, I'm going to continue. And then afterwards, well, that was, you know what? On second thought, I thought the conclusion was rather spectacular.
Oh my God.
I just didn't know there was a porn community. That's my bad. I'm not part of that community, but ironically, God bless. No, sure. If you want to talk about it, I guess, and maybe that's a turn on of a different sort. That makes more sense to me, right? And to your point, Anna, about is it saying something about your partner? I love what you said about how it's like I think a lot of people, not just religious people, are putting it in people's heads that it's a negative reflection of your partner. No, it ain't. It's something completely different. So like, for example, we don't do it about food, although some do, but it's also crazy to do it about food. Like, because you want to go eat at a nice steak restaurant doesn't mean your wife's cooking sucks or your husband's cooking sucks, his barbecuing sucks or something. No, it's just different. Like, you could appreciate your husband's barbecue on the weekend and still want to go to a steak restaurant because it's different, right? It doesn't it doesn't mean you're cheating on him, right? It doesn't mean you're cheating on her if you go to a nice Italian restaurant that you like. It's the same thing with porn, but there's so much like cultural baggage that comes with porn that it warps people's minds and needlessly makes them feel all of these emotions that they don't need to feel. They just need to have a good time and move on with their lives.
I like how you used a steak dinner analogy to make your point. Like, it's just such a male thing to bring up, but I hear you and it's correct. And one other thing, and this is more of a question, but what happens if you and your partner watch together to like get in the mood? Are you guys both cheating on each other? Like, it's a form of entertainment. Yes, it's erotica. There's a reason why it's incredibly popular, including in the Bible Belt of this country, where the porn viewing habits tend to be a little more extreme based on some studies and surveys that have come out. And when I say extreme, I mean the amount of porn viewed and the genres of porn that are consumed in the Bible Belt. So don't let other people make you feel guilty about it. But more importantly, I think the number one takeaway is porn viewing habits do not communicate any type of reflection on your partner, okay? And the way that he framed this retirement made it seem as though, oh, now that I've found the right woman, I don't need porn anymore. And that communicates to other women that, hey, if my partner's watching porn, it must mean that there's something wrong with me. And that's just not true.
Just get rid of the shame already. It's based on old rules that make no sense. Look, I'll just do it one more time. The reason why you're not supposed to masturbate, according to the Bible, is because of onan. It's onanism. It's called onanism. It has to do with having sex with your dead brother's wife. It's not even about masturbation. And those rules were written literally, or that passage was written 2,600 years ago. I think that predates internet porn by a little bit. And you're trying to take those ancient rules and apply them to today, and then you're creating all this oppressive shame and guilt in your head to suppress a biological drive that you have. And if you're religious, a drive given to you by God, right? Based on what some rabbi thought 2,600 years ago. That's crazy. Stop believing crazy things because society told you that you're supposed to feel shame and guilt.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges, You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.